and welcome along and welcome back to Ohio and American life farming. It is the first day of autumn and we're headed in here at the moment just to give our cows a quick clean out. They're still nicely filled with food and everything, but wow, look at that. They are now generating more than a single thing's worth of silage. That's pretty incredible, to be honest. There we go, more than a single bucket. So we'll just clean this up, make sure that they have a little more silage then to eat. This should be all right for most of today, but we don't want to get ourselves in a position where we were last time, where we had them, where we'd got them all the way down. So we need to do straw and we need to do mixed ration today, but we should be okay with both. What we are going to do today is, you can see we're at minus 5,600. We've got a little bit of money we can raise with some of the stuff we've got. We got all of our equipment back from the field. In this truck, we have 70,000 litres of millet. We are going to hold on to that for now. Looking under the seasons screen at the prices, millet comes in at, there it is. It's a fairly flat price at the moment, so I think we could hold on to it. About 613 is a good price. We could currently sell it for, where are we? We could currently sell it for 588. So in fact the price is dropping, 575. So the price is dropping at the moment. I think we're going to put it into our store and hold on to it. So I'm just going to tip that in there. The other thing we've got is that we've got a contract that's completed, 39,370. So we will collect all of that. Immediately gets us out of the debt that we were in. So that's brilliant. Well, we need some way of raising some cash though. We need $119,000 to get the header for our combine to do the sunflowers. There's only one other contract available at the moment, which is for millet at the far side of the map. So that is not much use to us. So what we really want to do is get some other stuff sold and see if we can make some money elsewhere. And we actually have something that we can sell that's pretty good. So let's put this in here and I will show you what we're going to be selling. We're going to sell the 132,000 litres of slurry that we've had. We're going to grab a tanker in order for us to do it, and that's why we need to get rid of this trailer. We have the money to buy the tanker outright, so that will be fine for us, and then hopefully that's going to give us some cash that we can put towards getting the header for the combine. Now, where am I going to put this trailer? I think, because this trailer is actually new to us, we do still have space in this shed and can back this up here and get it in. Now the trailer we're going to be using, the tanker we're going to be using, is manure system ready. I need to do some tests and things because I've never actually tried it. In keeping with everything else on here, we are going to be using 82 Squared Studios big tanker. So what we'll do is we'll disconnect this, we'll disconnect it completely, and then we're going to head up to the shop, spend a few dollars, get ourselves that tanker, head back down here and see if we can collect some slurry for us to do some selling. Now somebody suggested to me a little while ago that one way to go with our farm is, rather than spreading manure, we could go and spread digestate and sell all of our manure and slurry to the BGA that we own. I think this is actually a really, really good idea. So between our big tipper trailer here, which we're using for carting during our harvest, and this tanker, we should be able to sell all of this stuff. And the tanker at 21,500 actually is a bit of a bargain. We are going to give it the new age bus wheels. we are going to put it in the olive new age, which is our general color. And then, yep, again, with the highlights going into that. So we've got our normal color coding for the farm on here. The function we want is a slurry tanker. Now, there should be a section here, and I'll see if that appears when we buy it. But I can't otherwise see where our manure attachment attaches. It may be that you have to unfold it in order to get that to appear. Wheel brand, we've got stock, lug covers, spike covers. Is that tag axle and aggro tires? I want to try the tag axle, I think. And I think the blacks, no, there we go. The heavy duty, that I think matches best with our truck, so we'll go with that. We're going to go with all fenders on it. Illumination will go standard, and attaches, I don't think trailer attaches, standard attaches, and vinyls we're going to leave. Yeah, we're just going to go with the blank setup on this. 25,000 exactly, leaves us with 8,000. Absolutely brilliant. So we'll buy this. Yes, okay. And before we go and buy anything else, I just want to come over here and have a look at this. See if we can work out, do we need to get the hose system to make this work? I think the farm also uses the hose mod, but there's nothing on here. So let's attach it up to the truck and have a quick look at this. Right, and back it comes. Not got the same tyres, but we have got very similar wheels. Works very well. And hook that up. And then we will hook up those as well. And now we should be able to see, if we unfold it, that doesn't seem to do it. Okay, after a little bit of searching, I figured it out. It's not a problem with this mod. It's that we currently don't have manure. We don't have the manure mod add-on built into this map at the moment. So, we are not going to worry about that. We're going to head back to our farm, get this filled up with a load of slurry, and go from there. It is a strange thing. There are so many sort of default mods that I'm used to having on maps now. But when I don't have them, it seems like something that's a little bit odd to me. And this map is a perfect example. At the moment, I have neither Maize Plus nor the manure system mod on here. And yeah, and as a result, it's a little bit odd. But it is working fine, you know. It's nice to go a little bit simpler sometimes, and this is working quite well as a result of that. We want to back this up though to the fill point over here, like so, and then we want to open it all up and see if we can refill it. There we go. Yeah. 132,000 litres of slurry. Let's get this loaded up, and then we can head over and we can have a go at selling it, I think. All filled up. We'll close our hatches, and away we go. Not too far to the BGA from here. We will go via the main road, I think. I need to stick to the edge here, because this is quite a long tanker trailer, and we need to sort of thread the needle with it. But let's go drop this off at the BGA. Of course, we won't actually make some money until overnight, so we might have to borrow some cash today to get our header. In fact, I think what we'll do is we'll go sell this, then we'll get our combine up to the shop, get ourselves our new header, and bring it back here. Entrance to the BGA is via this on-ramp here, so let's come down here, yeah, and then bring it in here. It's two-way for that bit, which is good. And then what we can do is come into here, and where's our... Okay, should be the normal sell point where we do everything into the BGA, so about here-ish. We'll just pull up alongside. So now we'll unload it, and yeah, overnight we'll make money from this. Now, while that's unloading that, we are escorting our combine down to the shop. It's a little way behind us, but should be here fairly soon, I think. Yeah, I can see it coming up the road. There he comes. Just down the side. And we need to get ourselves a... well, we're going to get a corn header. I was considering a sunflower header, but it will leave us a little bit more options if we get a corn header. So let's do that and head over to here. We're going to have to borrow a load of money. We've got... well, the one we need, let's have a look at it. Or the one we want is... under here, under corn headers. We've got two choices, really. We've got a 716C, which is 2018 header, or a 712C, which is 2019 one. That's 9.1, that's 12. We could save ourselves, actually, a considerable amount of money if we get the one which doesn't fold up, the 1661. Slightly smaller combine it's built for, but still has the 12.8 meters on it, and slightly older. Oh, actually, and does fold up. Perfect. So we will get this one, the 2014 one. Chopping knives, Stalkmaster. We will leave that off. Backwork lights, no. Thatcher type stand support, or no. Stalk stompers. No, we'll leave those off as well. Oh, wow, that's quite... Whoa, look at that. And yeah, so yeah, we're going to go for a fairly standard version here. 89,000 is what we're going to need to borrow. So let's just have a quick word with the bank manager. Oh, before we do that, we do need to check. How much is it going to be for a trailer to transport this as well? We're going to have to go with our standard header trailer, which is there. That's 8,000. I don't think any of the class ones would really do us. So yeah, let's go speak to the bank manager, and we want to take ourselves up to about 100,000. No, as I said, I'm not worried about this. I was expecting to go quite high into this. We may have a problem if we want to buy a forage harvester, but this is why we're selling stuff today. So, corn header. We're going to go for this one, 616. Not going to get any extras on it, but we are going to get the yellow tips, which doesn't cost us anything. So let's buy that. Yes. And then we need a header trailer to put it on. So as we discussed, we're going to get that one, and we're going to put it in the John Deere green. Buy that. There we go. And then when we head out here, there they are. Nice and ready for us to pick up. So we'll attach this to our truck, our little TLX truck here. And then we can go and get the header on, because getting this header is always a difficult thing to do. Right, let's back this up to here. And this is why we got both of these here. I've discovered that the combine isn't great. In fact, I'm not sure the combine actually has a hitch on it. It may have been something that we missed in the configuration, but I don't think this can tow its own trailers. We have a look under the back of this. Yeah, look, there's no... Oh, there is a trailer hitch. I don't know if it works. That's a dodgy trailer hitch. If it is a trailer hitch at all. Yeah, there doesn't seem to be anything very obvious there. Let's turn off the warning lights for now. And bring this round and hook it up. And we can get this doing the sunflowers while we get selling more stuff. Pick it up. We don't want to attach any of our pipes or anything at the moment, because we are just getting the combine down here to load this header on. And then I want to move it a bit more towards the back. And yeah, you can see there's a good likelihood that this would collide with the combine if we had this on there. And that's nice and straight. It off. There we go. So hopefully that will now stay on our truck. Just give it a quick turn around. Nice and compact with those folding up guides or dividers, and then this combine should be already set at enough follow me distance to get it back to the farm. And yeah, there we go. Right, and follow. Let's get this all back to our farm and working. Safely escorted back to the farm. I think, yeah, he's just behind me over there. So we'll take this round and get this out to the field. Easiest way to get round to this field is going to be going, I'm not taking this combine through there, is going to be going around here and probably through the two bits we've got over here. Yeah, it's a long old trip round, but this is the only route I think that's big enough for our combine. It's those dual wheels we got on it. We could put tracks on it. It would make it slightly slimmer, slightly more maneuverable. But we're not really going for tracks on this farm. So we'll take the follow me off. And we'll collect this up. So start it up. Unfold it. There we go. And then bring this round here. We should be able to get this doing these sunflowers without too much trouble. So in, connect. The colour on this X9 does seem to be slightly off. And there we go. Connect all the pipes and everything up. Yeah, Sid's done a great job, but there does seem to be a slight discrepancy in the John Deere green on this and the actual colour. Ooh. Brakes aren't great. Maybe it'll change once this header gets a little bit dirty. It could be the difference of the dirt. But yeah, it could be. No, we're fairly dirty at the moment, so that could be the cause of it. Let's start her up, start up the back, and take it in. And yep, sunflowers are ready to go. So yet again, what we're going to do is we're going to course play this. Course generation, field 38. Current vehicle position, starting direction automatic. Headlands, I want to do 2. We did 3 last time, but 2 should cover this based on what we saw. Clockwise, headland passes first, turn in the corners, and generate a field course. And yep, that looks pretty good. Although I don't want field center up down, I want lands generate. Now this should, yeah, there's not going to be many lands, which is great. So let's get this from nearest waypoint, drive course, and that is away, and means that we can get back to selling some silage. And by selling silage, I mean selling slurry. Yeah, it's not silage, it's slurry. We don't have any silage yet. We still need to buy the harvester to do that with. It is going fairly well though. I'm pretty pleased with this setup. There we go. Our truck has unloaded. That was still our first load. I think it turned off as we moved away, and as a result it didn't completely unload. I'm going to bring this round now. There we go. Nice and tight. We'll drive this back up to our yard and get it refilled. I think my telehandler is actually a little bit in the way here, so what we'll do is we'll just grab this. We'll just reverse it back into its shed, get it out of the way, and then when we're doing all of our maneuvering around here, it's going to make things easier. I think our truck might be in the way for easy maneuvering as well. So we want to just see if we can make everything in the yard not be in the way of the jobs we're trying to do, which really makes sense when you think about it. So let's bring this over here, curve it round into here, and then we should get a straight shot back at our slurry pit, like so. We'll unfold everything as we're going, and that means that we can just back straight up and load up as well. Like so. 65,000 litres left. We've got 67 in here. This is only going to take 2 trips. Now the idea going forward is to not actually be generating any slurry. We want to be able to really keep our cows as healthy as possible. They'll grow quicker, and in order to do that we need to keep them supplied with straw. So if we don't create any slurry, that's a good thing. However, we will still need this tanker, because if we're selling any manure or any slurry we happen to create to the BGA, then we will need to get the digestate back to the farm and get it to the field, and not want to be transporting our slurry spreader down to the BGA all the time. So that is why we need this tanker. It will bring a really good amount of slurry back each time, and will help us stay on top of things as far as that goes. And bring our tanker into here. Again, slightly gone wide, so I'm going to reverse it up. And our combine is getting very close to being full now. So let's get this emptied, and then we can go up there and get our combine emptied as well. And hopefully, well, we should be all right, because it's going to take a few loads before we have to empty the overloader into our other trailer. BGA is full, so we're actually going to leave this here because our combine is also full now. So let's head back to the farm, grab our 7R and get out to the field. I really like how well our overloading has been working on here. It's been really good as far as getting everything, as far as keeping everything on the field moving. The combine has worked well, and the tractor has got a good amount for our truck. We actually have just less than 2 full overloaders, although we could put the extensions on the trailer, and then we'd have more than enough space. Stop driver, current waypoint, drive course. Yeah, and away it goes. And we want to jump in the tractor just so that we can keep everything moving nice and easily. And yeah, a good amount of sunflowers off here. That's a full tank off just this first round around the field. I love the size of the fields on here. We are going to make quite a bit of money off this farm, I think. Makes me not worry too much about that £1 million plus loan, or $1 million plus loan that we currently have on here. Combine is empty, so let's just move over here, get this out of the way, and so we know it should make it most of the way around the field for its second load, or its second one, and then we'll empty it again. In the meantime, back to our tanker, because running on 5 times, we should be able to unload the rest of this. It'll make a nice little bit of space. There we go, all unloaded, all in. We can get this back up to the farm now, and this job is done for today. I think when things calm down a little bit, it'll be wise to bring some manure down here and get that done. But for now, we're just going to take this back to the farm and switch trailers so that we can unload our overloader when that gets full. Now the question I've got is, where is going to be the best place for me to park this in the farm? We've got a couple of places that we can actually got this area down the middle here, which I think would be quite good. We also have space in the shed if we want, But considering it's a tanker and everything, I think down here should be fine. We've got to make space for where our headers for our combine are going to go anyway. And in fact, where our combine is going to go, because we've got that to do as well. For now, though, this can go down the side here and will be quite useful to park down here. I actually thought about putting a shed in at this space, so we've got another storage shed for us to work with. Got that off, and then we can just pop over here, turn around, and grab our other trailer, and then that can head out to the field and work with our overloader, which will be very, very nice. Get our system working again. Nope. There we go. All connected up. Let's get this out to the field and we'll unload our combine because it's up to 75% now. I want to grab the combine before the end of this row because basically it's going to be cutting in next and it will be halfway through the crop before it's when it wants to unload. So it makes much more sense. Unload our combine now, get this done, and means that it'll just have a nice clean route. I try and empty it before it does a cut-in each time. And there we go, harvester emptied. So we'll move out of its way. And now it can go and cut into the field. Ooh. And yeah, I think it's only got a couple of routes to do with this. If I go here, yeah, you can see we've got lanes down this side here, down this big diagonal bit, and then we've got bits down the side here. It's going to run a little bit down the field first, and then cut in about that point there, and yeah, shouldn't take too long. I really do love now that Courseplay has this lanes feature. It just works really well. Looking at our yield, it's not actually that impressive on field 38 so far. We've got a nice big stretch of green, 125% yield at that top end. This side of the field, though, is really down. I mean, we are as low as I think it's about 90% around most of this field. 100% up that side bit and dropping, yeah, basically to 90% down this side. Now, this is mainly because of the state of this field. We've got this huge section of silty clay in field 38. And that, as you can see, is just dropping this yield down hugely. So not as great as I'd hoped. The combine is filling up fairly quickly though, so it's a reasonable yield, but it's yeah, just not as high as I'd have liked, I don't think. While our combine is going down that side of the field, it is a perfect opportunity though for us to hook up our feeder and get that done. So hook that on there and there. We've got 16,000 litres of mixed ration in here. So we'll use this up first. We can then top up this with another load and get it in. That way we're keeping on top of our cows. They're all good. We have missed purchasing a set of cows last game day, but we're in a position now where we just don't have the money to do it. Until we start selling cows at this point, we're not looking very good for doing that. As far as selling cows goes, do we have anything now that is up to £1,000? We do. We have our first cows that are over £1,000, which is just really good news. That is gonna make things, well, it's making it a lot closer now for us to start getting a whole load of money in from those. Somebody did point out that we're not buying and selling our cows at the best time of year. It's really just a logistics thing. We can't buy all of our cows at once and sell all of our cows at once. We just wouldn't get through them all with the way we're doing it, because I'm trying to do the more realistic purchasing and selling via our own transport. So yeah, I would love to buy at the cheapest and sell at the peak, but it's just not something we can do. We don't want that one. We want this one over here. There we go. So yeah, we unfortunately can't do that as much as I'd like to. Right, let's fill this up, grab ourselves some more bales, and then by the time we've got this done, I think our combine is going to be ready to empty again. And actually, I forgot, we don't have much hay or silage at the moment. We had 2 hay bales, we've got 2 silage bales. We can add in a straw bale to sort of even that out a bit, but we're only gonna have about what, with 5 bales, 20,000 litres. So that is gonna mean that we are we're not gonna give a full load to the cows today. Thankfully they don't need a full load. You know, it would be a lot worse if we were down to nothing. But it does mean that we are going to have to go and buy some bales next time. We're in a good position where, of course, we've sold a load of stuff now and can actually do that. But yeah, I want to make sure that we constantly have feed for our cows. Yeah, 20,000 litres, so only 68% of this full, but we don't need a huge amount in here to top this up. And this will then do it a couple of days, so it'll give us a chance to earn some extra money. And with that all emptied out, we are back in the green. Absolutely perfect. I'm not going to worry about the straw today. We still have plenty, and we know that a couple of rounds of that will do it quite nicely. So we can sort that next time. For now, though, I'm just going to park this here. And then we're going to head out to the field because our combine is 86% full. And from the looks of it, it's about to cut into the field. So our best bet is going to be to follow in. It will cut us a space once it gets so full it needs to empty. Yeah, it's going to need to empty way before it gets to the end of this row. You'll see it hit about 95-ish%, I think, and then it will back up. It'll cut us some space, and then and then we'll be able to unload. That will then give us a full load on this, but we're going to have to follow it to the other end. So yeah, here we go. Combine backing out. Course players come along so far since FS19. It's just absolutely amazing how far this has come. In it cuts. And then we can just sidle up beside it and unload. That should be not quite in the right position. I want to catch it before it turns off. There we go. Because then with the manual unload, if it turns off, it will. We then have to jump in the combine, undo course or stop course play, and get it to unload. If we are doing it with, if we do it before it stops, we're absolutely fine. In fact, no, it's turned itself off. That is really annoying. So, stop driver, empty it. There we go. Empty it ourselves, and we'll get it going with the current waypoint once we've backed the tractor out the way. So combine is empty. Back the tractor out the way so the combine doesn't hit it when the when course play kicks off again. And then current waypoint, and away you go. And off it goes into the crop. Perfect. We've just got to follow it out now so that we can unload this into our trailer because, well, we're 94% full. So it looks like we're going to get another half of this overloader off here. So 1.5, not even enough to fill up our trailer fully. But it is still a decent amount off here. We'll have a look at the yield on this field at the end. Yeah, a little bit lower than maybe I would have wanted. Oh, it's slowing right down as it's coming to the end. There we go. And I think, yeah, that is empty as well. So let's just jump into here and stop the driver. And we'll put in our auger because we don't need that out anymore. Clear the course, and yeah, you can see here pretty much following the shape of the soil types on here. We've got a 90% yield across most of this field, a nice big swath of 125 where the loam is, and yeah, just about 100% load in that little bit of sandy loam as well. So yeah, that's kind of what we're looking to expect from here, from this field. And 27 I'm expecting to be a fairly low yield as well. Not many of our fields actually have a great amount of loam in them. So yeah, we're going to see how those go. We probably need to go and deal with our other fields in the near future, because they are they need seeding with alfalfa. We also want to check on the harvested alfalfa field. I'm still hoping that that's going to come back and we don't have to reseed that for the year, but we'll give it a go. We'll see how we go. I'm going to empty this out now and we'll leave this here. So all that remains is for me to say thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Please give it a like, drop us a comment and give it a share. And for all the latest videos from Virtual Farmer, please subscribe to the channel, ring that bell, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.